Welcome to the NYRA Bets Top 5 Breeders' Cup Classic Contenders. Coming in at number 5 is Tapit Trice. The 4-year-old son of Tapit, trained by Todd Pletcher, is coming off an impressive victory last time out in the Woodward Stakes. He's always had talent going back to his 3-year-old season when he burst onto the scene with an impressive come-from-behind victory in the Tampa Bay Derby. He followed that up with a victory in the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes. However, the remainder of his 3-year-old campaign could be looked at as a bit of a disappointment. He finished 7th in the Kentucky Derby and did no better than 3rd in the Belmont Stakes and the Travers. However, he came back as an older horse and improved form, winning the Monmouth Cup Stakes off an 11-month layoff back in July. He did falter in the Jockey Club Gold Cup, finishing 4th that day and not necessarily appreciating the inside trip and the amount of kickback he received. But he bounced back with an impressive victory in the Woodward Stakes despite a somewhat troubled trip. He has a huge stride and should appreciate every inch of the 1.25 mile distance at Del Mar for the Breeders' Cup Classic.
3/4 of a mile, and Skippy Longstocking is trying to win it right here. It's Skippy Longstocking, who now straightens up, has a final furlong to get. Skippy Longstocking is now drawing away. Tapit Trice is ranging up on the outside, gets some clear running room, has every shot to run this leader down. Skippy Longstocking is now weary here in the late stages. Tapit Trice is lunging. Tapit Trice gets up and wins it. Tapit Trice wins the Woodward.
Coming in at number 4 is Fierceness. This son of City of Light is the most enigmatic horse in the sport, as he regularly toggles between dazzling and disappointment. But nobody can deny that when he brings his A game, he's one of the best horses in training for Todd Pletcher. He went out to Santa Anita as a 2-year-old and blew away the field, winning the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Now he returns to the West Coast to see if he can do it again at Del Mar, but this time in the Breeders' Cup Classic going against older horses. As a 3-year-old, he had some disappointing efforts in the Holy Bull and fading badly in the Kentucky Derby, where he was your post-time favorite. However, in between, he managed to draw off and win the Grade 1 Florida Derby by over 12 lengths, and he appeared to recapture his form this summer in Saratoga, where he won the Grade 2 Jim Dandy before putting on an incredible display of speed and resilience, holding off a gallant Torpedo Anna to win the Grade 1 Travers. He has outstanding early speed, and jockey John Velasquez may have finally figured out what works best for this very mercurial colt. He's going to be a handful, and he's going to be on the lead.
The new leader, Fierceness, 3/4 in 1:11.3. They're at the top of the stretch, and Fierceness takes command. Sierra Leone is coming with his run on the outside of Torpedo Anna, who's currently second. They're in the final furlong. Johnny V asking Fierceness for everything he has. 3-length lead. Torpedo Anna running her heart out and coming with every stride. Fierceness, Torpedo Anna in an absolutely dramatic conclusion. The champ is back. Fierceness holds off a gallant Torpedo Anna.
Coming in at number 3 is Highland Falls. This Brad Cox trainee is bred for distance, sired by Curlin and out of 2006 Breeders' Cup Distaff winner Round Pond. Highland Falls appreciates every inch of distance in his races. He was a late developing 3-year-old and really flew under the radar entering his 4-year-old campaign, but in his last 4 races he has finished no worse than second in any of them, with a victory in both the Blame Stakes and the Grade 1 Jockey Club Gold Cup. What made that effort last time out at Saratoga in the Jockey Club Gold Cup so impressive was that he was able to hound Arthur's Ride on the lead while still finishing strong, going the 1.25 mile distance. He is another horse with good tactical speed and will appreciate every inch of ground that you give him over the track at Del Mar in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
They pass the quarter pole and turn for home. Highland Falls and Arthur's Ride are head and head, with Pyrenees just 3 lengths back, continuing to eat up real estate. They're in the final furlong. Highland Falls just in front of Arthur's Ride. Pyrenees keeps coming. Now Highland Falls has put away Arthur's Ride. Pyrenees moves into second. It is Highland Falls. What an accomplishment for Flavien Prat as he wins another one, this time the Jockey Club Gold Cup.
Coming in at number 2 is European Invader, City of Troy, trained by the legendary Aidan O'Brien. What makes this horse so fascinating is that the Breeders' Cup Classic will be his first race over the dirt. He has raced exclusively in Europe to this point over the grass, and while his pedigree, particularly on the dam side, is all turf, he is sired by former Triple Crown winner Justify. In 7 starts, he has 6 victories, including 4 Group 1 victories, most notably last time out in the Juddmonte International Stakes. He has great early speed and might surprise people that he could go up to the front in this race, or at least sit a very close tracking trip. He appears to have no problem with distance, and as long as he takes to the new surface, he could set a legendary example of a European runner switching surfaces and coming over to win the biggest race in North America.
City of Troy really putting in the afterburners now, though, as they race up towards the final furlong. He leads by about a length and a half. Calandagan trying hard to rein him in. Back in third place is Ghostwriter. City of Troy having to dig really deep here as they race inside the final furlong. He's made every yard so far, and City of Troy, what a game performance all the way in the City of York in the Juddmonte. Calandagan second, Ghostwriter, Blue Stocking, Royal Rhyme next.
Coming in at number 1, Forever Young. North American audiences got treated to a taste of what this Japanese horse can do when he came and battled Sierra Leone and Mystic Dan down the stretch in the first Saturday in May, coming up just short by a nose and finishing third in the 2024 Kentucky Derby. He returned to Japan after that race and did not run for 5 months, but recently returned to the track to win the Japan Dirt Classic. In 7 starts, he has 6 career victories and that 1 third-place finish in the Kentucky Derby. Trainer Yoshito Yahagi brought Japan their first victory in the Breeders' Cup just a few years ago at Del Mar, and now has the potential to bring them their first Breeders' Cup Classic. Forever Young is a horse with good early speed and incredible stamina as he tends to get stronger late in a race. One thing to make note of is that he has struggled with gait issues in the past, so breaking cleanly will be of the utmost importance, but the talent is no question at all.
And now we're racing, heading for home. Kashima Spada, Forever Young. Forever Young looking ready to pounce, and there he goes. Forever Young getting around Kashima Spada. On the outside, Miki Fight might have a say in the matter as well. A furlong left to go. Forever Young, Miki Fight coming down strong now. Forever Young, Miki Fight 1 and 2. Forever Young, too good. Welcome home. Number 1, Forever Young wins the 26 Japan Dirt Classic over Miki Fight.